YouTube faithful, what's going on? It's Flex Friday. We got to get in the mix. Bear with me. I freaking am dead tired right now. I'm recording this super early, trying to get it post bump for you. But we will have a live stream today on the Dub Club Network. I will have the link in the description. It'll be at 4:45 Central. Get in there. It's free for everyone. So show up if you'd like, or don't. Do whatever you're going to do. But for now, smash that like button and hit the subscribe button. And let's talk about Flex Friday. Today, we have 15 games starting at 1 p.m. We got all the options, which means you can be very selective. So right out of the gate, let's go look at Bobby. How about Bobby yesterday? Cash Bobby. It's always Bobby Witt. 1.5 bases, 51%, no real value, right? Well, if you want to take a shot on Bobby, he's always in the freaking mix. I personally don't think I'm going to go there today, but I did want to show you some stuff. Tyler Fitzgerald. He's been a salesman, going door to door. Knock, knock. Who is it? It's me, Tyler. I'm here to sell. If you want to go back to him at 7 Fantasy, you could. CJ Abrams is always in the mix. Big Papi, the new Big Papi for a new era. Ozuna is always in the mix. It's goal without the bag. Okay. Joe Ryan. This is my favorite play. Bang! Joe Ryan, 6.5 Ks, -129, -135, -145. He's always in the mix. He's playing the poverty socks. The man literally deals. His 6.5 Ks is where I'm going. If you want to take the optimal play, there's most likely his range of outcomes is going to be 5 to 8. His Gabi. Now let's talk about these friggin' Gabis, bro. They've been selling like their life depends on it. Lugo yesterday, what did I say right here on this YouTube? The most popular play on the board, and I hate taking popular plays. Ryan's gonna be a popular plug play. Obviously, he's in an elite matchup. He's in the 97th percentile for pitchers, but at 6.5 and 5.5, I just don't see how you fade him. Lugo, I was sweating it live with the cord. 12. He had 12 2 counts and couldn't connect on a strikeout. That is why those contact pitchers between 3.5 and 4.5 are always a sweat. But it is what it is, man. Tovar sold on his birthday. My God in heaven. He sold on his birthday and Lugo hooked. That's 2 hooks back to back between Cease and Lugo. We're putting that behind us. Today's a new day. It was always Montero and Gray's earned runs allowed, which I gave on this channel. Cash that, and we should have left it alone. But for Joe Ryan, I think either of these are fine. I love the matchup. I love Joe Ryan. Okay, if you look at his head-to-heads between the White Sox, there's only 2 games from April, and they don't really matter because that was so long ago. So let's look at his last 20. You can see his ceiling is pretty much going to be 8. His floor is pretty much going to be 5. If you look at his last 10, 8, 6, 6, 8, 10, it's going to be close. But these were all rough, tough matchups. As you can see on June 30th, and a team that strikes out a lot, bang, he threw up 10. The Chicago White Sox are striking out 25th place over the last 30, 26th place, and 25th place overall. I mean, his whip is absolutely amazing, .99, 9 strikeouts per 9. You got to consider this man. Remember, I think his Gabi is the best because I think he can literally land on 6 more often than not. At the end of the day, it's going to be up to you guys to decide what you want to do with Mr. Ryan. Remember, Minnesota is poverty, and you do have to consider that whenever you make a lineup, okay? Now, there's another pitcher that I like, and that is none other than Scooby-Doo! Absolutely Scooby-Doo! Facing the Royals. It's going to be tough, but I think he can get 6.5 Ks. I like him at 6.5, and I also think this combo right here with Mr. Reagans is in play. 14 seems like a high number. It is a high number, but I think Scooby can get it done. The man absolutely deals. Now, the only problem is that the Royals don't strike out a lot, which I told you yesterday when we were talking about Montero, which is why we went to his earned runs. Remember, I was right here on this channel telling you, but Montero was still able to get 3 Ks and he cashed his earned runs. So even with that, but look at Scooby-Doo, 93 percentile of pitchers. He absolutely deals. Look at his whip, .92. He's a demon on the mound. He's in the same situation. He only got 6 against them last time. So on 522, if you want to take his Gabi, I think that's optimal. Again, I think it's most likely him and Ryan both land on 6, but because their lines are at 6.5, I'm gonna have exposure to both of them, okay? So here it is. These are my 2 favorites, and if you put these 2 together, it pays 1.6, which actually isn't that bad. Either one of these 2, and then you can sprinkle them around the hitters that you like, which we'll go over, or you can take their regular lines at 6.5, which I did. I'll have exposure to all of it. Now, there's a bunch of other pitchers on here that I like too. Cole Reagans, I just got him at 38.5 now, or 37.5. Now he's all the way up to 40. You're going to have to make that decision if you want to eat that bump, fam. You might be able to get him on Underdog at a little cheaper. There's a bunch of stud pitchers on this slate today, as you can see, but these two are my favorite. And then third place would be Cole Reagans at 5.5 Ks. That would be absolutely amazing. If he can't get 6 strikeouts today, well, then he's banned. Honestly, I don't ban people, but if you can't get 6 strikeouts against the Detroit Tigers, I'll ban you. Especially because I know you're an elite pitcher, baby. So, these are the 3 guys. These are the 3. They're regular lines for Joe Ryan and Tarik Skubal. Reagans, you got to decide if you want to eat that bump on his fantasy score. That's what you got to do. The combo at 14, it's in play. My favorite Reagans line at this stage of the game would be Gabby. Ain't nothing wrong with little Gabby. But man, even the Gobbies have been selling. The last 2 days have been tough sledding. It's been a tough seed. So clear the board. Let's talk about some hitters. Oh, wait, real quick. Ortiz, my Pirate. Earned runs allowed, 2.5. It's in play. It's always going to be in play. He's not that great. It's in play. Austin Gomber, 2.5 earned runs allowed. Are you kidding me? Bomb Gom? As Logic likes to say, it's in play. We're going with Gomber, 2.5 earned runs allowed. And you know what? Let's talk about some hitters. It's always the heavy hitters. And the guy who just put up a stinker, the wagon who's cashed me multiple demon slips, Ketel Marte, baby. Let's call him Kettle Mart. He's literally in the mix. His 1.5 Gobby, his fantasy score at 7.5. It's going to get bumped just as sure as water is wet. We're attacking these Pirates today. And you know who else? Hey, yo, Jock. And I ain't talking young Jock. I'm talking Peterson. 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Where you at, Chief? You're going in the mix too. Get in there. Either one of these two gents are absolutely fine. You can attack the Pirates in this matchup, and there's going to be more hitters today that we'll talk about. Let's go back over to D Jizzle and see if there's any last-minute value. Woo! Corey Seager at 7 fantasy points is always in the mix, especially because he's been selling. You can go there. You're getting a little bit of 0.8, 0.7 value. Hey, yo, Josh Smith under 1.5. That's crispy. Austin Gomber over 3Ks. My goodness. Jock Peterson is at 1.5. He's minus 135. We just talked about him. Bomb Gom over 3Ks. Gomber's the guy that gives up 4 to 5 runs, 6 hits, and still gets 3 to 4 strikeouts. You got to love those pitchers. I mean, it's cinema what they do, those pitchers. But yeah, CJ Abrams over half a run could be crispy. Jonathan India. Anytime India's at 1.5, I know he's tilting, but he's in play. Same thing with Jordan Yarn Alvarez at 1.5. We will talk about the majority of this stuff on today's live stream, folks. Remember, at 4:45 Central via the Dub Club. Link will be in the description. Now, yesterday, these were the 2 main guys, Montero and Gray over earned runs. I gave you this on the YouTube. It cashed. Paired it up with this 3-man here with the Lugo discount. Rengifo was a DNP, and I gave you Ohape, and he absolutely went yarn. All the Angels hitters cashed. Ohape, Moniak, Ward. The only people that didn't cash yesterday was the absolute stinkers, the Rockies. Charlie sold. Tover sold. You hate to see it. They should have literally done their jobs. It was Toglia and Cave. They went off. Those were the 2 Rockies hitters. I didn't have exposure to them, even though I knew they could have been the guy. It is what it is. Houston Marine, Steven Kwan. We talked about that on the tube. Bobby Witt talked about that on the tube. Cash. It was Lugo's fantasy was the move. We should have went there, or his demon pitching outs. He threw in Ramirez, who's always in play, and the soccer play. Congrats to Houston Marine. Gouda Breeze tailed the 3-man. You love to see it, and that's just how it is. Normally, the live streams are behind the paywall, but today, it's going to be for everyone, and then we will do a one in the Discord after that. So go to CaptainCrush.net Gold Package. This promo is still going on, I believe. Promo code DEMON, all caps. Bang. Your first month is $15. Get in the mix. A lot of new members coming in. I will see you in there. It's CaptainCrush.net. It's linked through the Dub Club, and the live stream will be on Dub Club today. Link is in the description, D-Gens. So if you want to check out Captain Crush's masterclass via live stream, you get to do it today free of charge. But Cap, why is the live stream behind the paywall anyways? Because I ain't interested in dealing with a bunch of crybabies, 1. And 2, it gives me the ultimate control of the stream. And number 3, time is money, baby. And Lord knows I put a lot of time into it. So, you got Bomb Gom in closing, Bomb Gom. Paired up with old Joe Ryan. Where you at, Ryan? Ryan's gonna deal. He better deal or I'm gonna be in trouble on Flex Friday. Where you at, Ryan? Here's a crispy 5X for you. Gomber, Joe Ryan, Scooby's Demon, and K-Tail Marte. Bang! 5X if you flex it, which I absolutely would flex it. Remember, if you wanted to take Ryan's Gobby and Scooby's regular line and vice versa, you could. Now, I appreciate you guys tuning in. Please show up to that live stream. I want to test this out. I'm doing Dub Club's beta test. They haven't done it before. Early video for you guys today. Hopefully they don't bump our junk. Here's the salute. And as always, my brothers and sisters in Christ, let's crush.